The impact that Here for Kids has had on my life is so significant that I honestly couldn't tell you where I would be today without Here for Kids. Here for Kids to me is family. It's a part of who I am, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain. My senior year of college at UC Berkeley, I decided to go on a trip with Here for Kids. And before the trip, I honestly didn't know what to expect. The only type of mission trip I had done before involved walking away with something physical built, doing something tangible, physical, building a house, basically. And all I knew was I was going to do some construction work and spend some time with kids, and I honestly didn't understand if I'd really have a big impact on the Dominican Republic where I'd be serving, on the kids where in the Dominican Republic where I'd be serving. And so I went in with just low expectations, not really understanding, and that week changed my life. It was at a very pivotal moment in my life. I was finishing out my senior year of college, and I had a plan for where I wanted to live after, what job I was going to have, what I was going to do, and all of that changed. I came back, and first of all, the team had a huge impact on me. The kids I got to meet, the people, the culture in the Dominican Republic, everything. But the biggest thing was I came back, and I felt like that my heart had grown. I felt like I was straight out of the Grinch, that my heart had grown 3 sizes, or that I had been able to now start using the parts of my heart that I hadn't before. And all I could think to myself was, why me? Why did I end up in the family I ended up in? Why was I able to go to UC Berkeley and have a great education? And why were there other people that didn't have the same circumstances to start their life out with, something that I didn't choose? So answering that why me, it really pushed me to completely change and say no to the things I had planned and go a different direction. I approached Randy Ferris and said, how can I help with Here for Kids? At the time, there was no real staff. It was all just very voluntary and Randy and just making things happen, just God leading the way. It still is to this day, but just in that time, before having a group of staff, I asked what I can do, and Randy said, well, we're growing and we need help with our finance department. So since 2012, I've been helping with the finance department of Here for Kids. And I just said to Randy, my only condition with working is that I want to keep going back. So true enough, I went back every year, at least once a year. At first just to the Dominican Republic, and then to other places with Here for Kids where they serve, Costa Rica, Peru. And I kept going. I kept going back. I didn't really see where it was going. I just was faithfully following in where I felt God was calling me. And at the same time, I was visiting the Dominican Republic every year and some other places with Here for Kids as well that I mentioned, but also pursuing my passion for nutrition and public health. So I thought I was doing these 2 unrelated things, pursuing my master's in public health with becoming a registered dietitian and going to the Dominican Republic every year. Until eventually God in 2016 showed me that these paths were one and the same, and He was preparing me to become a missionary. So I moved to the Dominican Republic in 2017. I've been a missionary with Kids Alive, one of Here for Kids' partners, since 2017, working in nutrition and public health and working all over the island. And like I said, where would I be without Here for Kids? All of that was changed by that 1-week trip that I had that I experienced in 2012. And the last thing I'll say is that really, I say it all the time, but Here for Kids to me is family. I can meet someone that's been on a different team that I've never actually served with, and we have a common bond, we have a common understanding. Oh, you've been on a Here for Kids trip? Me too. And then we have this place to start out of friendship and a mutual understanding of a different worldview, a different perspective. And it's just something that's been so beautiful. So many amazing friendships I've created over the years with people I've been on teams with, people I haven't been on teams with, and just everyone within the Here for Kids family is family. They're part of me. So thank you, Here for Kids. I'm so grateful that Randy showed up at UC Berkeley in 2011 with the opportunity to go on a trip, and then I took him up on it the following year. And I'm just so grateful for my involvement with Here for Kids.